Hi, welcome back to another edition of Shop Talk. For Neil Rogers, I'm Dave Toll. Neil, boy, let's take a look back at last weekend. It sounds like a breakthrough ride for Jelly Belly and Andy Bajadali.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. My beat at VeloNews has traditionally been domestic road racing, and for a few different reasons. John Wilcoxon, who kind of covers the European beat, we're doing a little switch. So he covered Redlands, and I'm headed off to Amstel Gold Flesh and Liège. But man, I'm kind of sorry I missed that last stage of Redlands. It sounded epic.
Yeah, you know, and I'll say the entire spring of racing, all the way from the Amgen Tour to Redlands, was certainly first class all the way, all the Central Valley races as well. But what do you think about, as you take a look at that race, it seems like it's really more competitive than ever in the NRC level. There were 6 different teams with a rider within 1 minute of Moniker. That certainly put BMC in a really tough spot.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it before the season started, the parity in the domestic peloton this year. And, for the first time in a while, there really isn't a dominant team. And, man, it showed out there. You know, you think, okay, Scott Moniker going into the final stage, hilly circuit, he's probably got it locked up. But, maybe a younger, inexperienced BMC team versus a HealthNet versus a Toyota United. Looks like Phil Zajac was pretty fired up out there. Man, I mean, it's just like everybody was taking shots, and no matter how strong Moniker was, it's just one guy can't win a race like that.
Yeah, and like you said, it sounded like some of the most exciting racing that you really can have. And on the women's side of things, it was on par with that kind of action as Webcor really took it to Amber Nevin. Amber deserves, she basically had no team with her there. Yeah. And with Webcor, with that many weapons, including Boulder's own Mara Abbott, how about Mara?
I think you're going to be hearing a lot about Mara Abbott. This is her second year riding at that level, and really last year she was with the Sports Garage team, so it was more of a sort of a regional squad.
The same team that Allison Powers came off of as well, taking that NRC win out at the Quad Knop.
We'll take a little credit for some more Boulder homegrown talent. But, I think that people may not realize that Mara, her first love or her first sport is swimming.
She basically wasn't training on a bike for 4 months while she was down in Mexico, and then delivers a result like that in Redlands. People here in Colorado were complaining how it was impossible to train, and she wasn't even bothering, although the swimming certainly is productive, but really impressive ride.
Yeah, I mean, she has Olympic potential written all over her.
Sure.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if Mara Abbott was to take Olympic or some kind of rainbow jersey at some point during her career. I mean, I think as young and inexperienced as she is, I think the sky's the limit.
Yeah, so if you wrap up thoughts on Redlands this year, certainly we both wish that we were there, but I really would like the Jelly Belly team has been knocking on the door. They've had Candelario taking wins like Tour de Nez, that kind of thing, but this is the biggest win ever for that program, and certainly they deserve congratulations.
Yeah, and Andy Bajadali is sort of one of those unsung heroes in the peloton. I mean, we all saw he had a really impressive ride at Nationals last year, but up against guys like George and Levi, didn't happen. But I think everybody was probably happy to see, and maybe not Scott Moniker, but
sure.
Everybody.
That's another thing, though. It's like, look, Moniker has 262 career wins right now. It's like every now and then it's good to see somebody like Andy. Andy really deserved that win.
Yeah, the whole squad, really.